All right, welcome to this special celebration live stream here on the Reinvented Life with Lorna. I am super excited today. I didn't eat, but I'm excited because I'm coming to you live from the streets or live on the road in Toronto, Canada. And it is exciting. I've got exciting news for you, but before I get into it, I must share that there's a story of a philosophy student who was sitting in a 5 hour exam. And this exam required the student to write a 5 hour paper, a 5 hour essay on what is courage. And the student was having a very hard time putting this essay together. And 1 hour turned into two, and the student was sitting in her seat and she was concerned about what she was going to put on the paper. 2 hours turned into 3 hours, 3 hours turned into four. And it was as she was coming down in the last hour, in the last 30 minutes, in the last 20, she had a bright idea. She picked up her paper, she wrote something on it, and in the last couple of minutes, she turned in her paper. And it was only when the examiner checked her paper, she found three words on this philosophy student's paper. And the three words were, "This is it." So I want to share that with you to say, this is it. This is my moment. I had a decision to make. Here I am doing this live stream on the road while I am still traveling in Toronto, Canada. And it wasn't an easy decision because I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted the perfect setting, the perfect background, the perfect lighting, the perfect moment to bring this live stream to you. But 2,500 subscribers found us in 2.5 months, and it is happening while I am on the road traveling. So I could have passed it off and let this moment slip, or I could bring a live stream to you. So I'm incredibly grateful to God for this chance to share this moment with you because it's exciting. You helped make this possible. And so, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for helping us get to 2,500 subscribers in 10 weeks. Now, I've achieved many things in my life, not to, toot my horn or make myself seem important. I really have. But this achievement feels especially sweet because it touches the lives of so many people. And I've heard from so many who've shared with me the impact that this is having on their lives. And so it makes me especially grateful, grateful to God that I have the courage to begin again. So I want you to type in the chat the word courage. Type in the chat courage, Courage. Type it in the chat. I want you engaging with me as I go along. This isn't going to be long, but I would love for you to engage with me and share in this celebratory moment. So here we are. We are celebrating 2,500 subscribers. We're also celebrating getting accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, which is huge. So I want to say, can I get a woot woot? And if it feels awkward, listen, I am just working with what's in front of me today. It's not perfect, but this is it. It's happening on the road and I'm making it count. And so I'm going to check my notes again. It's not perfect, but I'm making it count. So As I mentioned, the journey to 2,500 subscribers started because I had the courage to begin again. Now, when I moved to Taiwan, I felt the nudge to start something. I knew I didn't want to go back to the same old way of coaching because I was all the way across the other side of the world and it wasn't going to be comfortable for me to be getting up in the wee hours of the morning. I knew that wasn't how I wanted to work. I knew something had to shift. And every time I went on YouTube, I was getting signs that I needed to start sharing videos. I needed to get a YouTube video started, but it was very difficult. It was very challenging. And if you've watched any of the previous videos, including Not Too Late to Start Over, you know I was dealing with so many fears and doubts, and they were loud. They were very, very loud. So there's no way I could do it all by myself. And that is where mentorship comes in. I invested in a mentor. I haven't spoken much on it, but I do want to share that I did invest in a mentor to help me to get started. And of course, I was getting help from watching various YouTube experts who were sharing their gifts and talents, and they were also sharing lessons, wise tips, and strategies for how to do it. And by plugging in and leaning into the mentor's advice, plus the YouTube community's advice, I was able to get started. And it has been so worth it for me. I don't have words to share with you. I'm checking my notes as I go. I don't have words to share with you how much this meant and how special this was to me. The first couple of videos certainly felt awkward and uncomfortable, but gradually it got better and a wee bit easier. And as you can see, the journey has been more than worth it. There are now, I think, when I last checked, more than 60,000 views and more than, I would say, more than 500 to 600 comments. I may be making it smaller than it is, right? But obviously, tens of thousands of views and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments later, right? And many people have shared how life changing these videos have been for them. A few comments that have stood out to me. There's one from a lifestyle coach for women in midlife, and she said, "My friend texted me your video at the right time. I'm a lifestyle coach for women in midlife who struggle with fear and self doubt. I can also relate to the concerns and excuses about creating my own first video. Thank you for the encouragement and the inspiration." And so that one really reached me because I have a sense of here's a leader, a woman leader and coach who is helping many other women, and she also is struggling. And somebody texted her this video, which means that the videos are being shared, and that feels encouraging to me. Like I said, one of the biggest achievements of all of the things I've achieved is this starting this channel. It feels extra special. Another comment that stood out to me is this one. A viewer said, "Hearing you switch careers and now you're a fearless YouTuber, it lit a fire in me. This feels like the push I needed today." End of quote. Another one that reached me is this one that says, "Thank you for being such an inspiration. I know all of the things that you're saying is important, but you says it's also important for me to be around the right people." And this one is especially true because Uh, I'm going to be sharing with you an opportunity to be among and around the right people. Having community is very, very important. So these are, I mean, three of the many hundreds of comments that make me feel so inspired and encouraged and happy that I had the courage to begin again. You're checking my notes here. Starting again always opens new doors of opportunity, and those doors can be life changing. I was recently in Jamaica and I had the opportunity to be on TV, not on one TV station, but I had two different interviews, TV interviews and radio station interview that was so inspiring to me that I had the opportunity to touch more lives. And it started, or this came because I started again. It's because of this new channel and this new um, venture of reinvention that I was asked to speak. I was asked to talk about reinventing oneself and this whole idea of aging. And that is very, very important. The other thing that I love is the importance of being around the right people. And this is why we have a new Phoenix Reinvention Circle that we are starting on the Skool platform. And it starts August 23, which is a week from today. And this is important because we're in the energy and the time frame and the culture of back to school. Lots of students, whether they are elementary school, kindergarten, middle school, high school, college, university, they're returning to school over the next few weeks. And we are starting a reinvention school on the Skool platform. It's spelled Skool. So, what is this Phoenix Reinvention Circle? It is a safe, supportive space for women 40 plus to come together to explore themes like courage, finances, self love and relationships, hormonal changes, career changes, business, among many other things. And the key benefits are there are going to be monthly themes, challenges, and community connection. You're going to have a circle of supportive and respectful sisters that you're going to connect with and share the journey together. And here I want to ask you to type in the chat school, Skool, because that is what we are going to be doing together. We're going to be on Skool in a supportive, safe circle of support for you and your vision to allow your reinvention to take shape. And how you're going to join when this live stream ends, head to the community tab. The link to join will be there. And so the question I want to ask you is if you could take one class for your reinvention, which class would it be? If you could take one class for your reinvention, which class would it be? We've got several that we are putting together right now as we speak, and I'm excited about it because we're starting in 1 week. And so if you choose to join us between August 23, when we start, and September 20, you're going to be one of our founding members. The School of Reinvention is now open, or I should say, it's going to be open to founding members on August 23 to join us. And the tuition is $9 a month. Let me put that together $9 a month. For $9 a month, $50 for the year, you have an opportunity to change your life, to start over again. And it's going to be easy to interact and connect. You are going to love it. You're going to love connecting with your sisters in a community of support. So that is all I've got for you today. I am super grateful that I've had the opportunity to share with you. And I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping us make 2,500 subscribers and for allowing my story to be meaningful and special. My story with the courage to begin again is so much better because you are in it. So grateful to have you. So again, to join the Phoenix Reinvention Circle on School at this $9 special price and start your reinvention journey, check the community tab after this live and register. I cannot wait to see you in school. I bless you to have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Thank you again, and have yourself a fantastic rest of your weekend. Bye bye for now.